Going on YouTube, little update. Got the energy suspension, another thing added to the rest of the rubber mounts and bushings. Just stock. I bought them new stock frame pads for 305 Monte Carlo, but I wasn't feeling the rubber OEM ones, so I took them out and got the red energy suspension ones to match the rest of my bushings. You know, everything I got is energy suspension, bump stops, lower upper bump stops, lower upper control arms, all that. It's all energy suspension, motor or frame mounts. But yeah, I figured I'd, ain't much of an update, but I figured I'd show it. Took out the old ones. They were new, like I said, but I didn't want the black, and then I didn't want the stock feel. The energy suspension ones are much stronger. So got that in. So I figured I had that for update, and then I got my fuel in totally ran pretty much. This is just a mock-up, but I mean that's how I'm gonna do it. That's gonna go to the LS6 intake down to there. And then, through the frame, just how they had it from the factory, more or less. But come out right there. Some old clips for the line, but I'm gonna switch them back to stock ones. I painted them up and stuff, but go right there. At the coil filter there, right there. And the speed and return goes up like that, and that's factory bend going up there. So I didn't have to bend all that. I will when I get the new line, but that's how it'll go to the tank. Go to the tank from there. So yep, I'm gonna go stainless steel line. And then the back, I'll probably just go get rubber EFI line. I don't know, I might get the PTFE line too back there, I'm not sure. I know for sure the front I want to have PTFE Teflon line braided with the AND fittings going to the intake so it looks nice and neat. And then the back I'll either have the same, otherwise I'll just go to the auto parts store and get the rubber EFI fuel injection hose for the back, since nobody will ever see that anyway. But yep. And next weekend here, now it's getting nice out. I've had these waiting all winter. I got them all scuffed up real good, ready to be painted. I gotta go over a few spots that are scratches, with some glaze putty before I do it. But I'm gonna epoxy prime that and paint it up and clear coat it, get it looking nice and wet. I decided to keep the stock, return tank or return there for the radiator, overflow tank, and then the windshield washer fluid or whatever. So I'm gonna paint them up and get them looking nice instead of buy some nice chrome ones. Waste money. That's the money I could put on towards some other part of the build. But yep, got that all done. Got all the wiring pretty much pulled out. Got a big pile of it. It's all brand new paintless too, and it took me a while to wire that. But oh well, it'll look good when I'm done. So that's my little update. And I got these all done up. Calipers for the calipers facing the rear for the big brake LS swap or whatever. Did that, but I had to make them angle irons or whatever. But before I put them back on, it gets nice here next week. I'm gonna paint all them up and put them back on. I don't want them looking bad, so. Yep. And like I started on this, I'm using this to scuff it up. Scotch-Brite primer sanding. Not the gray, this is the red. Gray is more fine for like plastic or something. But this red will work good for this front because it's an OEM paint job on it, so I ain't worried about that peeling or anything. I'll just scuff it up real good. And then I'll epoxy prime that and paint it. I'm going to fill all these little holes and get it nice and neat, or these little dents from the factory, I'll just pound out what I can, get them nice flat, and I'll fill that in before I do that. But I'll scuff that up though and paint it. All this white, I know a person did before. They did a horrible job painting it, so that I'm definitely going back down to bare pretty much. But yes, sir, that's my little update. I like having it all this high too, man. I could do it with easiest right at my level. I was a little worried at first being that high, but I'm happy now. I'm leaving it right where it is. That's where I'll build my body cart, is that high. Cause if I have to, like I said, I got a little ladder back there to get into it. But whatever. But yep, thanks for viewing. Any feedback, let me know what you think. Thanks.